We simulated 5 fights using EA Sports UFC 4. The simulations have Gilbert Burns winning 4 out of 5 bouts. Burns had 2 submissions in the second and third rounds and won 2 decisions. Chimaev had 1 submission in the first round. Let's have a look back at what our guests and professional fighters have predicted for this bout. Gilbert Burns is the toughest test that Khamzat Chimaev is going to face to date. Now, Burns, a former title challenger himself, has a lot to prove. He wants to make sure that people know that he's not just a stepping stone for someone like Chimaev. Meanwhile, Chimaev intends to keep on racing to the top. I expect him to beat Gilbert down, submit him in the second round.
I would love to see Chimaev win by knockout. I think that'd be incredible. You know what? I'm gonna go with Chimaev round 1 knockout.
I have Chimaev winning. It's tough to bet against him. He's probably the biggest upcoming star that the UFC has right now, and they're definitely pushing him lots, but I think for good reason. I see him winning by a finish. I know Gilbert Burns is super experienced. He's fought a lot of tough guys and beat them, but I have Chimaev winning that fight for sure. Not sure how, but I'm confident that it'll be a finish.
And Khamzat Chimaev by submission in the second round.
This is a fight that easily could have been the co-headliner if there wasn't already 2 title fights on the card. Easily could have been the main event for another fight night. I'm high on Chimaev. How can you not be? The guy has just looked incredible. I think he's only absorbed 1 significant strike in 4 UFC appearances. That is just unheard of. I think he's going to be too big, too strong, too technical, too much cardio for Gilbert Burns to handle. I think he's an incredible fighter himself, but I think Khamzat is just that good. He is just on another level. I think he showed in his last fight with the leech, if he gets on your back, it's a wrap. I would not be surprised to see him submitting the highly decorated jiu-jitsu guy, Gilbert Burns. I'm going to go with Khamzat Chimaev by some kind of finish, knockout or submission. He gets the job done.
Really interesting to see Chimaev face, the upper echelon of that division, and how he fares with someone like Gilbert Burns. I'm going to go Chimaev. I think the first round could be really interesting. I think it might be a little more stand-up fighting than we think. I don't think either guy wants to give a takedown or give any ground control. And I think in the second round, Chimaev will take over. I want to see how Burns' jiu-jitsu and grappling will be able to counter that power wrestling style of just forward pressure by Chimaev. So I got Chimaev second round submission.
Gilbert Burns. He's got the experience. I think Chimaev is the real deal. His 4 fights, of course, been incredible, with his win over the Leech being extremely impressive. But when he wrestled Jack the Joker in that grappling match, that was really, really impressive. It's a guy that's bigger, it's supposed to be bigger than him, and he threw him around. I think Khamzat's really, really good, but he's so good. He hasn't fought a fight for any length of time, and I'm wondering if Gilbert can get him past like a round and a half or something, how it's going to affect him. I know his cardio is elite and everything, but I think maybe Gilbert's experience is going to pay off.